Hello, it's Nikki. I've got a bit of a funny story for you today. I found an old picture of myself. I think I was probably about 10 or 11, and I was dressed as Thénardier, who sings the Master of the House song in Les Mis, basically. So if you know the one that I'm talking, Master of the House, and I was dressed as this unsavoury man, even though I was 10 or 11, and I performed Master of the House as part of a local dance festival. And I don't think I won, but I think I got second. And I was pleased with that. You got a medal, it was great. And I was just kind of laughing at that younger version of myself because she was really brave and she did as she liked, and she followed her instinct and looked at things in a slightly alternative way. So if you can imagine what was happening at the time, those kind of the people that I would have been up against, for example, they would have all been doing that, all I want is a room somewhere. You know, sometimes you could be in a class, like a competition, and like 4 or 5 girls would do that. And in my head, I'd be like, no, let me just do something else. Let me get myself a bit grubby. Let me put some trousers that had big patches on and big holes in, and a grubby top, and have a big, I'm sure I had like a big beer, what are they called? You know the things, tankards. Yeah, I had one of those, and I was really quite vile in this. I really took the character on and, went for it. And I was thinking that sometimes we all need a bit more of that version of ourselves. That version where we're young, where we're playful, where we actually do the thing that we want to do because it's fun, because it tests boundaries, because you enjoy the process. And what I can find sometimes is, and I'm as guilty as anybody of it really, is that we dilute ourselves and we do what everybody else does. We do what our industry expects of us. We make content to be safe and middle of the road, and we don't want to push too many buttons. And I was laughing at that version of myself as a child who did not give a monkeys, who just thoroughly enjoyed that process and loved shocking people. Like, oh, you lot are going to wear all really lovely, sweet dresses and shoes with sparkly shoes with a nice bar across, and you're going to do very lovely lines. It's a song and dance competition basically, so it would be to music and you had to sing live, and then there'd be like a big dance section in between. But my dance section was full of all kinds of looking back, I actually don't know if it was appropriate, portraying a drunk old man as somebody who was clearly underage, but I enjoyed the process, and clearly the adjudicator did as well, because I got second place. So that aside, and I'm sorry if you're going to be singing that song all day long, because you may well be, that aside, I want you to think about how can you make things more playful? How can you make them feel more like you? How can you be a bit cheeky with the process? How can you mix things up a little bit today? And when you find yourself going, ooh, what will other people in my industry say? Will I stand out? Oh my goodness, will this be too bold? Listen to that. It's trying to tell you something, and ask yourself why, because actually it is the person who's got the great stories. It is the person who brings more of themselves to the table or does something different that makes you stand back and look and enjoy it and question it. And I think sometimes in this current climate we just need to have a bit of, not madness, but we need a bit of fun, a bit of sparkle, a bit of a mix-up. So how could you do that today? Very short and sweet one, but I want to leave you with that, and keep singing and dancing and all that good stuff. Have a listen to the song. It might liven up your spirits today. Thank you so much for watching, for listening, and I'll catch you again very soon. Bye.